Hello and welcome. So this is video 2 on building a monstrous team selling 200, 300, 400 homes each and every year. So last video we talked a little bit about getting to 50 transactions a year. That being goal number 1 and that being focus number 1. And that in order to do so you need to leverage yourself through systems, through structure, through organization. So I have 10 topics here that can really help you maximize your time, maximize your efforts, and maximize your return. So we're going to start here from the top. First and foremost, if you're not already doing this, you need a database or a CRM system. You should not be running off Excel or Word or notepads as many agents still do. You need an organized CRM. You can use Top Producer or Wise Agent or Agent Office. The one I use in my company and the one that we'll actually buy you for free, if you don't have one already, we'll give you one for free, is called Realty Juggler. So we can get you implemented here into a CRM system for free. Doesn't cost you anything. Will make a world of difference. Okay. Second is once we have a database set up, we need to utilize that database. So it shouldn't just simply be a Rolodex. It can be a way to automate your activities. What I mean by that is action plans. If you haven't heard of action plans before, this is going to change your life and your business. So we run we run many different action plans, but they break into 3 categories: listings, closings, and post-closings. So as an example, every time I list a home, we have what we call our marketing launch action plan, which details through about 50 to 75 different steps that we need to go through in the next 24 to 48 hours. And we'll give you our actual action plans that we use so you can simply copy them. You don't have to reinvent them. We do the same thing for closing. So once a house goes under contract, we follow a step-by-step action plan to make sure the buyer gets their mortgage on time, scheduling inspections, getting insurance, communicating with the title company, all things that need to happen. Okay? And then we have action plans set up post-closing as well to continue to follow up with our clients and get additional repeat and referral business. So by implementing these automated action plans, make sure that the things get done and make sure you don't have to be worrying about it. It automates it for you. It tells you. You get an alert each day, hey, you need to do this. You need to send out this letter. You need to send out this email. You need to make this phone call. Makes your life a lot easier and can avoid needing, as I said, additional support staff right away by leveraging action plans and systems. Next is automated drips. Automated drips, what that means is for prospective clients, and you can do this as well for past clients and current clients, but automated drips, what I'm referring to here is when you have a prospective buyer or seller setting up what some people refer to as an 8x8 plan or an automated email sequence where they're getting touches from you automatically, so that if you didn't get a chance to call them for some reason, that they're still being touched and they don't think that you forgot about them and they don't go elsewhere. So you need to build automated drips. If you use some of the tools we offer like Conversion, these drips are built in. Through your MLS you might have a way to set up automated prospecting of emailing them every single time a property that hits their criteria comes up. Great automated touch. Could be sending out a monthly e-newsletter, touching them every month through that fashion. But you need touches with your clients. Fourth, and probably most important, actually definitely most important, is a schedule. Okay, just simply running here and there every day, waking up in the morning, not knowing what you're going to do throughout the day won't work. Scheduling anytime a buyer wants to look at a house or anytime you can get an appointment, just doing it at that time is not going to work because you're not going to be able to manage your time. You need to focus your efforts. You need to focus specific time set for prospecting, specific time set for appointments, specific time set for in-office work, getting all your outside sales activities done, and so forth. If you utilize our Ideal Weekly Schedule and the Ideal Weekly Schedule instructions, it'll walk you through exactly how to build a schedule that's going to be able to maximize your time incredibly. I mean, you can get 50%, 100% more done without any more time if you manage your schedule effectively. Same thing goes with daily activity records. What a daily activity record is going to be a way for you to track everything you do and make sure that you are utilizing and following that schedule effectively. Make sure you're tracking your results. Make sure you're tracking your activities. So again, you can maximize your efforts, and this will make an enormous difference only if you use it. Okay. Listing marketing. Okay. Going and putting your home into every one of these websites individually that are out there, putting it onto a hotline system and a text writer system and a virtual tour and all the different things that you might or not be doing can be very time consuming. So we utilize systems and services that help us minimize that time. One of them is Digital Home Info, which again is a service we provide to you for free. Digital Home Info. So if you don't know about this, just send us an email and we'll set you up with it. But it'll prepare your virtual tour, do your listing syndication, it'll send your listing out to all the different websites, it'll do a hotline script, a text writer script, listing reports, social media postings, a whole lot of things done in one place. You only have to put it there one time instead of putting it in 20 different places. Next is showing service. If you work for one of the big companies out there, you probably have a showing service or an assistant who works for the office who sets up your showings. If you don't, you should never be wasting time setting up showings. There's services that'll do this for you very affordable. I spend $220 a month and I have 300 listings, so it's pretty affordable. Next, if you're working one of the marketing systems we've spoken about, if you're working expireds, you don't want to be sitting there trying to find every phone number and find every expired yourself. There's services out there. A great one is called RedX, which will bring that data to you every morning. It does still take a few minutes of work, but it'll minimize your time drastically. And as you are looking to expireds, we actually have a program where it'll make expireds hands-off for you completely and save you money. So something you're interested in, let us know. Next is scripting. Okay, not quite a system, but it's key in maximizing your time. If you're just calling people with no set structure, what's going to happen is A, you're going to need a lot more leads to get the same number of closings because you're not going to convert very well. In addition, you're not going to necessarily gather the right information, which can cause you to have to spend a lot more time with a client and a lot more wasted time gathering information if you follow your buyer information sheet or seller information sheet along with the scripting we provide. It's going to allow you to get the right information, which is going to maximize your efforts on each and every prospect. Next is a showing system. And what I mean by showing system is setting up a system with your buyers you're working with that you're not out there taking them out 6, 7, 8 times, showing them 50 homes, which can be a problem in this market with as many homes that are out there. But if you follow the right system up front when you meet with the clients, deliver the right rapport, explain the process, lead the buyer through the process rather than just being a door opener, you can minimize your showings to 5, 6, 7, 8 showings per buyer, which can obviously put a lot more money in your pocket. Same thing goes on the listing side with pricing. Okay, it's very exciting to get listings. If you're building your listing inventory and you're new to this, getting a listing can be very exciting. And it's very easy to go ahead in this market and tell the seller a price they want to hear to get the listing. Okay, pricing is the name of the game. Homes don't sell for essentially one big main reason. It's pricing. Yes, it's important to market the home. Yes, it's important that it shows nice. Yes, there's a lot of things that help. But if the home's not priced right, nothing else matters at all. So it's key that you have a system in place to get the sellers to follow your pricing up front, and we'll help you, guide you through doing that. And number 2, that once you list the home, if it hasn't sold, pricing was wrong, market dropped, that you have a system in place to get the price reductions systematically and consistently. And a lot of that can be done up front by signing a price reduction schedule at the time of the listing, which is probably one of the 5 greatest things I ever did in my business was implementing an upfront price reduction schedule. My sales soared very, very quickly from doing that. So if you implement these 10 basic structures and systems into your business and focus on doing these 10 things well, or utilizing these 10 things effectively, you're going to get to 50 transactions very, very easily. If you're already at 50 transactions, you're going to be able to increase your production by 20, 30, 40, 50, 60% with really no more out-of-money expense, which is going to put a lot more money where it's most important, which is right in your bank account, right in the bottom line. So I hope this helps. For information on any of these systems, any of the structure, any of our documentation, a lot of it's going to be attached to this video. But if you need anything specifically, just let us know, send us an email, and we'll get the information out to you immediately. Thanks. Hope you have a great day.